Hello friends, Jeff here from House of Heresy, back with another box opening. We're going to be cracking some packs for this video today. This will be episode number 4. We're going to be doing Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Definitely have enjoyed the ones I've opened so far. There's a lot of cool art, a lot of varied levels of value in there, but there's definitely some fun stuff. So, this is probably my, I don't even know, like 5th or 6th collector box. Just got this one recently from one of the local shops, so it's definitely come down in price since right after it was released there. So I'm glad to see that because there's definitely some good stuff in there. Probably doesn't quite warrant the initial prices they had for a while there. I actually had a Bob Ross moment when I was doing these. A little happy accident there. Inadvertently, wasn't paying that close attention. Ordered a couple boxes. I think it was off TCG Player, and they came in, and turns out they were actually the Japanese variant. So everything had Japanese on them, and in spite of that, I actually had some amazing pulls that were quite valuable. Like I actually got a Japanese foil etched the Wandering Emperor. So, like I said, Bob Ross moment there. That was not intentional. 100% was going for the English variants and had a nice little happy accident there. So, without further ado, let's get into this pack and see how it goes. All right. So, as we all know, there are some pretty hot picks out of this set that are extremely rare. So I am by no means anticipating getting any of the neon ink ones, but I would not complain. Really, I'm just looking for some more of the borderless. As I've said in my past videos, I am working on a borderless cube, so missing a few of them still from this set. And then just any cool cards. Like there's actually a lot of really nice stuff in here, so I do enjoy the set, and I'm not going to complain. And I really like the lands too. They probably do not top the Innistrad ones for me personally. Just aesthetically, I love those. But these are still really cool. These are definitely close. I mean, like to me, this would be something I would probably pay some money for on a secret layer drop compared to some of the lands they've been putting out. All right, so we'll get right into it. We got 2 samurais, 2 ninjas, and then we start getting into the meat of the packs there. So we got March of Otherworldly Light. That's a pretty cool one. Pack rare or foil. We got the Commander, Collision of the Realms. Ishan, 2 Heavens as 1. This is actually, I built this deck not that long ago. This is my second most recent one, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, I already have that card, but still. Oh, look at that. Tamishi Reality Architect in the showcase. I do like their showcase stuff. Sorry, I'm going to actually make a little bit more room here. We'll throw the showcase there for now. And then Thousand Face Shadow for the foil extended art. Alright, first pack down. Let's go to the next one. And as with most people these days, I will not spend a ton of time on the commons and uncommons because I'm sure you've seen them if you like watching these types of videos. So I will not belabor that. Alright, got a forest. We got a couple samurais, a couple ninjas, and then we get into Reckoning Bankbuster. That's cool. This one was definitely seeing a lot of play on the arena side there. Oops, sorry, there we go. That's cool. Kotori Pilot Prodigy for the Commander card. There's another Reckoner Bankbuster. Alright. Clearly we were meant to go bust open some banks there. In Kamigawa. Scrap Welder. That's cool. Ooh, look at that. Got a dragon. It's not the borderless, but still, extended art foil is nice. Junji the Midnight Sky. I do like the dragons. And since really, I mean, most of the borderless until recently, outside of the master sets, because both the double masters have been pretty good about having a wider variety there. But generally speaking, the top three choices of a borderless for the sets are going to be land, planeswalkers, and dragons. That's not always the case. I called them at a few different ones. Some of the sets they have been doing a better job of kind of expanding that a little bit. And that was one of the reasons why when I was first looking at it, I was like, I don't think that'd be that great. It'd just be like a planeswalker battle with some nice lands. But they've actually been really making it enough to where me doing a cube of it would actually, I think, would be pretty fun. Especially having the full sets of the double masters there. That will help. Alright, we got ourselves another planes. Very nice. We got a couple samurais and a couple ninjas. Got a tribute to Hirobi. For the pack foil, that's cool. Just basic foil there. Legend of Roaring Blades for the commander. Hey, there we go. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I love lands, and these are great lands. I will 100% not complain about that. In fact, we are going to put, we'll call this this will be dragons, this will be lands. If we get mythics, then that might get rolled in with the other rares, but for now. And then we got Silent Spider. That's cool. Alright. I'm pretty happy so far. I know that value-wise, like, Takanuma is pretty decent. Those lands generally do well. I mean, the green one's the best, obviously, but and then the dragons are kind of hit or miss. But from like a personal perspective, I definitely am happy with those so far. It'd be nicer if they were borderless, but you know what? I'm okay with it. Got an island. We got some samurais. We got some ninjas. We got another ninja. Pack rare, Biting Palm Ninja. One with the Kami. March of Relentless Joy, not one of the better marches. There we go. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. And that's one of the good ones, too. So, we got Iganjo, Seed of the Empire, borderless. Not foil, but you know what? That's okay. This is a beautiful card. That is exciting. I'm okay with that. And then Invoke the Winds there. Foil Showcase, which is cool. I do actually like I do like a lot of the showcases too in this set. It's one of the better ones. Not a huge fan of the Baldur's Gate Adventure and the Forgotten Realms ones, but you know, for a lot of people that's pure nostalgia, which I totally understand. Just I was young enough that I was not doing D&D in the 80s, so. Alright. Got some commons, nothing too crazy. We got Kick-Ass Swamp, look at that. We got some samurai. We got some ninjas. We got Farewell. Alright, this is a good card. And it's a little expensive, but I love the different alternate arts to this one. The showcase one, really cool. What's funny is like all the cards that I'm really excited about, I got in Japanese. So I'll play with some of the Phyrexian stuff, like the Praetors like Jinkataxis and stuff like that in my decks because those are pretty well known. Everyone knows those, but I'm hesitant to throw a bunch of Japanese cards from Kamigawa in because at the end of the day, like I'd have to probably be looking stuff up, and I don't want to torment my opponents in a multiplayer game like that. All right, Teaching of the Kirin. This should be what, showcase? Oh, extended art. Okay, that's cool. Nice. Here's another, the Silent Spider in the showcase, and then we got Mokutai Soul Ripper. I don't actually think I've gotten this one before. I have not bought full in on the vehicles yet. That's one of those mechanics that if it were to make sense in one of my decks, I would probably do it. But I just I don't know, like building a whole deck around it. I might pick up the commander, the precon, just because that would make it easy to look at it. But it's cool that they're doing it though. It's nice to see that they're kind of going deeper into those in the last couple sets between that and New Capenna, or this one and New Capenna. Alright, so we got another swamp, very cool. We got a samurai or two, we got a ninja or two. We got Invoke the Ancients, not the most exciting card. Research Thief. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've seen that one before. There's another Invoke. The art's awesome, but probably won't be playing with it. I think this is exactly... Oh no, this is the showcase. Okay, cool. So we got one of each now. And then we got the Restoration of Iganjo in foil. I think that is... Yeah, that's the showcase. Cool. Nice. And it's always nice to get a little bit of mana or ramp. I know it's putting it in your hand, so that's like probably the worst of it. But for whites, at least historically, that's better than nothing. Although I will say, white has been slowly and steadily accumulating some pretty nice cards when it comes to ramp and pulling lands and stuff like that. So hopefully that continues because they could use the help. Alright, we got some samurai. We got some ninjas. We got an Eater of Virtue, that's cool. This is actually not a terrible card. I haven't played with it personally, but it's been played against me in Arena a few times, and definitely have to start paying attention once it eats a few things. Voyaging of Cryptic Dreams. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. 3 lands this box. That's cool. Otawara, Soaring City. I actually don't know if I have this in Borderless or Extended Arts. That's either of them, so that's cool because that'll probably go in the Gruta deck. Not the Devouring Chaos we're looking for, but it's still cool art. And the Ogre Head. Not the most exciting. So we'll put him there. Alright. And I didn't say it, but we are in the second stack. That was pack number 7. So we got, this will be 5 to go, counting this one. All in all, not a bad box so far. I mean, I'm not as, I do care about the monetary side of it because it is nice, especially once you start pulling a bunch of extras for resale purposes to feed the habit. But I am pretty excited to be getting those guys in the top right there, the lands and then the dragons. So hopefully we get a few more of those. Maybe a Wandering Emperor too would be nice. It's probably asking too much. We got some samurai. We got some ninja. We got some. Not gonna say the word. Consumes all. So we got a Voyaging of Blooming Dawn. We're getting all those. Yeah, we're living it up with Devouring of Chaos. Maybe that means we will complete the circle and get a Neon Ink one. That would be pretty sick. Alright, there's the showcase, Restoration of Iganjo, and the Toad Rider showcase foil. Cool art. Alright, next pack. Open it up here. Let's see how this one goes. We got a Samurai token on the back, sorry. Alright, rolling through the commons. Looking at those gorgeous lands. We got some samurai. We got some ninjas. We got a Light Pause, Emperor's Voice. I know it's not a super high value card, but it's still a pretty good one from a play perspective. A Key Battle Squad. Farewell, there we go. That's a nice looking card. I do like those. March of Reckless Joy in the showcase. And Tribute to Hirobi, whoops, in the showcase. Very cool. Alright, showcase foil, that is. Alright, next pack. Counting this one, we have 3 to go. Alright, making a mess here. Okay, go through the commons real quick. There is a beautiful island. We got some samurai. We got some ninjas. We got a soul transfer for the pack foil. That's a pretty card. I don't know if I've actually seen this one. It's always nice to throw down the graveyard hate, especially when you're not playing a deck that needs it. Ryu Storm's Edge. This is another good one. I actually, it was a tough debate between him and the other guys, and Ishin when I was constructing that deck, and honestly what it came down to is I wanted the extra color. But playing, he is way scarier than Ishin is because the attack triggers, even with all the samurai out there, you're really just like buffing up the one creature that's coming in swinging, and then commander that can be kind of hit or miss when you got a table full of people that need beatdowns. So I like this one a lot more. The few times that he's survived into a combat step, it pretty much ended the game. So good card. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Tezzeret Betrayer of Flesh in the showcase. That is awesome. I'm pretty excited about that actually. The Planeswalkers in this set overall, they play wise, maybe good, maybe bad. I'm not going to pass judgment on that. I mean, obviously the Wandering Emperor is amazing. I like this Tezzeret. He's actually, I was running him, and the first time I took out my new Super Friends deck, and he actually did pretty well. That top line there was pretty key because I got the Chromatic Orrery out there, and yeah, not having to pay the full 5 to use that ability was pretty nice. And then the other thing with the Planeswalkers is all the showcase, and then the different alternate art is just really nice. They did a great job with them. And then Thundering Raiju for the foil showcase. Very cool. Alright. And I'm still kind of getting my feet under me with where I want placement for all this stuff. That's why I keep using the same playmat. One, because Jewel Lotus is, I think, the most beautiful card that they've made. In addition to it being amazing, it is gorgeous art. And this is by far my favorite playmat too. But it also helps when I'm going back and looking at the videos and I can see placement of the cards, and kind of helps me hopefully get into a rhythm where I don't have to sit here and think about it and talk about it as we go from video to video. Come on, pack. You can do it. Alright, next pack here. This is second to last one. Right, we got a mountain. We got some samurai and some ninjas. And a Kami of Transience. Not that exciting. Smoke Spirit's Aid. Again, not super familiar with the commander cards, but which is funny because I pretty much only play commander. But that is nice artwork though. I like that. Invoke Despair. Not the most exciting. Mecha 10 Core for the showcase. There we go. Look at that. Otawara Extended Art Foil. Very nice. We are doing pretty well with the lands here. I'm not going to complain that I haven't pulled the green one, because that's like the one I have pulled a bunch of. I have multiple borderless foils, multiple regular foils, multiple extended art, foil and non-foil. So it's kind of nice to get some of the other lands, because I don't play a ton of green, so while it's great to have the value, it would be nice to be able to actually get some more playable stuff there, because I collect and I play, and will sometimes invest or sell to feed the habit here, but for the most part, it's those two. Alright, we got a forest, we got some samurai, we got some ninjas. Last pack, what do we got? Hey, look at that, A of the Dawn Sky. So not any of the extended or borderless, but that's still really nice. I'm not going to complain about a mythic foil, especially one of the dragons. Concord with the Kami. Look at that, another dragon. All right, this box is really giving me the stuff that I'm most interested in there, so that's great. That's Atsushi the Blazing Sky, so the red one. I actually am not sure if I have her, so that's cool. And Mirror Box. So it's funny. You would think this would be the perfect card for Gruda, and I'm kind of on the fence about it, just because it's a little slow. Like by the time I get this out, I really need Gruda to already be popping off. So the first few turns, I'm spending most of my mana on mana rocks trying to ramp up, and then, and honestly, it's only because of all the clone effects that I have that this would be like super valuable. So I don't know. I haven't decided. I kind of go back and forth with it. Right now there's a lot of competition for what I put into that deck, because that is my premier deck, so I have lots of heat, spice, beef, whatever you want to call it, in there. all the and the other thing too, I don't take that deck out in public a ton because I have the most valuable of most of the card types in there, so or most of each of the individual cards in there. So that's why something like this it would play well, it synergize well, but there's a lot of other stuff that's pretty spicy to put in there. So we'll see. But I haven't pulled the showcase yet, so this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about that. Gives me some options. And last but not least, Brilliant Restoration. Not the most exciting. 7 mana is a lot in most formats these days, but still very cool art and nice and foily, so I'm not going to complain about that. Alright, so there's the spoils. As you see, we got the 4 lands. That's pretty exciting. One of them being borderless too, so I'm pretty happy about that. I do the blue and the black. I'm obviously most interested in for my main deck there, but Iganjo is going to be nice too. And I need to check. That might actually be going into the borderless cube that I'm working on. I can't remember if I have that one yet or not. And then these boys over here, I guess technically we could throw. Oops, yeah, I should have thrown the dragons together. So we got 3 dragons too. That's awesome. And the Tezzeret in the showcase. So overall, monetarily, probably not what I paid for it, making it back, but some really good cards, and we'll see where the value goes in the future here. Some of these dragons tend to do well. Lands obviously always do well. And then the planeswalkers can be kind of hit or miss, but seem like there's some pretty cool ones, and getting the different variants of it is nice. So that's what I got today. I appreciate you sticking with me. If you like it, give me a like. If you want to see more of what I have coming in the future, especially with the hotness of Double Masters 2022, very, very close, imminent arrival here, then please hit the subscribe. And as always, I very much would appreciate any comments, thoughts, feedback, whatever you have to offer in the comments below. Thank you all, and I hope you have a great day.